can really become a woman.
You are trying to deny someone of their identity and deny what their life experience is, and that doesn't seem like a moral stance to me.
I identify as being correct and
That is funny.
And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the debate is over. I identify as being correct.
What's going on, Clutch Squad?
What up, what up, what up?
It's your boy Dup.
It's your boy Ross.
This is Clutch going back to you, ladies and gentlemen, of the video today. You feel me?
All right. Man owns woke woman using her logic. All right.
Like
all right, we're gonna see. Why would you say that? Why would you just assume that?
Logic.
Why would you just
smile? The joy you just got, man. I get it.
I didn't get no joy. I just added a little flair to reading the title of the video.
I got you, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, bro. Nothing wrong with it. We're gonna get into it right now. We're gonna see how a man can use a woman's logic and make himself own her. If I said that correct.
Wait, what?
Yeah, whatever.
All right, let's get to it, man.
Y'all got
how
the
he
point.
identifies.
How do you identify?
Actually, I identify as.
Oh, here we go. It's that long plethora of, oh
What?
my God.
Wait for it.
I will. Let me get a chair.
I'm done.
Damn.
Hey, she was over it.
You know what the leading cause of death for pregnant people is?
pregnant people, mothers.
If you'd like to call them mothers, not all of them are mothers.
What are they if they're not mothers?
They're pregnant people.
What people other than mothers are pregnant?
It's interesting because you come into this conversation, trying to hold this moral superiority. But when I use inclusive language, which it only takes a couple extra syllables to use inclusive language,
To include
and
who?
it seems to include people who don't identify as women but can become pregnant.
And in order to be a moral person, I need to accept the idea that a man can really become a woman.
You are trying to deny someone of their identity and deny what their life experience is, and that doesn't seem like a moral stance to me.
I identify as being correct and
That is funny.
And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the debate is over. I identify as being correct. The end. That was cold. That was cold.
more correct than you on this issue. And I would just ask that you accept and affirm my identity. Do you?
You are not a medical professional, and abortion and pregnancy
No, I'm
is
just
a
talking about my
medical
identity.
concern. That's not your identity.
I promise you, that's my identity.
Guys, this is how you got to do it. If you bring logic
That's his
and facts,
identity, right?
they're going to run away or they're going to crumble. They have no argument. All you need to do is identify as right. You see this woman, she's also a feminist. Think about how ironic this really is. She probably complains that women earn less than men because of the patriarchy, but at the same time, she doesn't even know what a woman is. She can't describe or define what a woman is. So you could just be like, okay, well, all these high-earning men, don't assume their genders. You don't know if they're men or women. Therefore, this whole wage gap is non-existent.
Should trans women be included in feminist conversations? How about in women's spaces?
Yes, they're women. What's the question? Trans women are women.
Hell no! 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 I refuse. No!
So I want to come at this from the position of an athlete. So I play semi-pro basketball, semi-pro volleyball. So when it comes to athletic spaces, I don't think that trans women should be allowed into athletic spaces. Again, we work very hard for
What?
She had like a podcast or something, I think. I recognize her. But she be going in on women, bro.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
little opportunity there is in the space because we're not as entertaining as the men. Sorry, we're just not. And so it's like you're gonna take the little opportunity that we're given, and the problem is we can't compete. We can't. Like, I'm 6 foot. If I go up against a 6 foot guy and I play basketball with him, he's gonna body me, even if I have years more of training. And so it's like you're taking away the little opportunity that we're given and we all work so hard for, and you're just giving it back to biological guys. It's like this will be the end of women's sports.
Have you tried confidence?
Eli, hold on, Minnie.
Sorry,
Eli.
confidence can't make me bench what a guy benches.
Wow. Look at that. Have you tried confidence?
Oh, somebody said I tried a
Let's
salad.
be-
Dog, niggas are wild. And they got 511 likes. Dog, niggas are wild, bro.
Nigga said, have you tried a salad? Damn.
Terrible.
Internet has no chill, man.
Real about this, yeah? These people are so delusional. But what has confidence got to do with it? If you're a 250-pound man going up against a 120-pound female, I don't care how confident she thinks she is. She's never going to win. It's like me going up against a gorilla and I get completely ragdolled, and then the woman's like, well, have you tried confidence? Like, shut up.
Travis Allen, he was a girls soccer coach at Randolph Union Middle School in Vermont. He was just suspended from his job without pay because he complained about a male student looming around the girls' locker room. Then the school punished Travis Allen's daughter, Blake Allen, for speaking about it too. Travis, you complained about a man in the women's locker room and you were punished?
Correct. I made a social media post that referred to the male student as a male, and I was punished because I misgendered him.
Blake Allen, what did you do wrong in the eyes of the school, and how were you punished?
I was in the locker room and the trans student walked in. The rest of the team was in there. I was really uncomfortable and I left, and I told the school and they just shut me down and said there's nothing they could do, and I was later suspended.
How old were you when this happened?
I'm 14, I'm a freshman.
And when you complained about a dude in the girls' locker room, you got suspended?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and my pronouns are she, they, z.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
What is Z? What is that?
What?
Huh? I get it's not for me to know. I get
letters every time.
What the fuck is Z?
And I am gender fluid.
But of course you are.
But I'm the type of gender fluid who never goes fully into man.
Everybody knows you never go full
man. Maybe I'll go fully into woman, but I'll never go fully into man. But I will go into mask.
What?
What? So when I'm feeling, feminine, my pronouns are she, her. When I'm feeling a little less feminine, but still feminine, it's going to be she, they. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, I am Zeezer.
That's not a real thing.
That is because to me personally, and this isn't kosher, this isn't orthodox, I personally view Zem to be somewhat masculine.
Yeah, bro.
We are cooked. Zem.
Nigga, global warming is happening. Niggas is more concerned about how they feel when they wake up in the morning.
Zem, that's a first. That's a first.
Masculine? Like he, him, except you put a little Z because, it's a little different. So like you say like he's over there, just say Z's over there. So as I wake up on this lazy Sunday afternoon, my pronouns today are Zeezer.
It's as simple as that.
Oh, guys, honestly, check this out. He wouldn't know masculine if it kicked him in the balls. I will not participate in your psychosis. It's just getting so ridiculous. Imagine in the workplace. This is how I know these people don't have jobs. It's not realistic, is it? In the workplace or any.
What's that Z-Zim? More like seize him. Put him in a white jacket.
Environment. What do you mean? Why am I going to have to remember like 100 different pronouns for different people? And if you misgender one of them, then you can go to prison. Like, no, we're not going to live that life. At this point, there's going to be more pronouns than there are names.
We have a new superstar, Canada midfielder Quinn, the first transgender, non-binary footballer to play in the Women's World Cup. Hang on a second. Hang on. Is she they, whatever? Is she a biological male? No, it turned out she's a biological female.
Not she, so.
So what is she? She is a transgender non-binary. What is that? How can you be transgender and non-binary?
Because that's what they are.
That's what I get my head around this. If you're no longer identifying as a woman, what are you doing?
But she's a woman. She's biological.
So how can you?
But she says she's transgender, but she's non-binary. But
you know how fried this shit makes somebody's brain?
Oh my God.
I'm not anyone, but I'm a transgender. Like what?
Doing playing in the Women's World Cup. She doesn't qualify. They don't qualify, even though there's only one of them. They don't qualify for the Women's World Cup because they used to be a woman, but now they don't want to be a woman. So now we have to call them they for being a transgender, even though they're non-binary, and they're still playing in the Women's World Cup. And we're all supposed to go, well done, Quinn, what a moment! What a moment, but no one's quite sure. No one's quite sure what we're celebrating.
Total free world. We're advocates of not mistreating little children to death.
Whoa!
That's the position that we oppose, the F them kids position. Third time I've heard it today. go. What's that? F them kids? We do think that that's what it's about. We think that the reason people like yourself
are they
just
really
saying it just like that, straight to the poster?
Damn. That's crazy. F them kids?
Just blatant.
Until they end up pregnant.
But that's what the thing is. It's saying taking a pill to, you know, take out your unborn is murder.
That's crazy,
and they
bro.
just saying F
like
them.
abortion is because you hate kids. And because you hate God who created those kids and made them in his image.
I think murder's pretty cool.
Murder's cool?
Gender dysphoria of the type that you described is relatively rare, but if you leave kids alone till they're 19 or 18, 80 to 90% of them settle into their biological identity, although about 80% of them are also homosexual in their orientation. The pathway for him, before this was all politicized, was you'd have a child who was gender non-conforming temperamentally, somewhat like you were. You didn't have a pattern of female interests, and then prone to depression and anxiety, and then that combination would produce this gender dysphoria, and that would become quite intense around the dawn of puberty. But if you just backed the hell off and waited, those kids would settle into their body, but generally adopt a homosexual orientation. Gender dysphoria of the type that you described is relatively rare, but if you leave kids alone till they're 19 or 18, 80 to 90% of them settle into their biological identity, although about 80% of them are also homosexual in their orientation. The pathway for him, before this was all politicized, was you'd have a child who was gender non-conforming temperamentally, somewhat like you were. You didn't have a...
Known since the beginning of time.
Backed the hell off and waited, those kids would... sexual orientation.
Yeah, so it's been known since the beginning of time that kids are incapable of making rational decisions. That's why they can't get tattoos or get a driving license and all the rest of it. But now they're allowed to transition at a young age. And if you notice, whenever you see the parents of these kids, they're actually really weird themselves. And it's quite obvious they've probably just pushed their ideology onto the kids. And now the government in some states is saying, oh yeah, you can transition. When a kid's clearly been brainwashed and you're going to let them do irreversible damage, like, it's insane. It really is.
So basically letting kids, what we've been saying, be kids. Let them grow up. Let them make their own decisions. Let them find their own identity. Because at the end of the day, if you let them find their own identity and then kind of, you know, grow into the person that they want to be, you kind of, you have a better chance of not dealing with some of the stuff that we've been seeing in these clips where people start identifying themselves as
Zer.
Or Zer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things, like, let kids be kids. That's how we grew up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's people out there that decided, you know what, you know, I prefer to be this way. I'm into this. I'm into guys or I'm into girls, like, you know, and that's fine. But let them decide that. Don't try to push that on them so early. Like, the fact that people, you know, there's, you know, the earlier story of the person, the daughter telling the dad, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a guy in the, you know what I'm saying, in our restroom, in where we changed, and I didn't feel comfortable. And then they got in trouble. That's what?
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
That's wild, man. I don't know, man. It's just, we got to let kids just be kids and let them grow instead of trying to push our own ideologies on them. Like, relax.
Yeah, true. I agree, man. Was that the end?
Oh, no, I think we got one more.
Our kids, they sleep 8 hours, right? They wake up morning, they go to the school, they spend there like 8-9 hours, and we don't know with who they spend time. Maybe these teachers, you don't even know what they're thinking, what they have on their mind, and you let them to give education to your kids. It's very dangerous. If you not agree with these teachers on your life position, but you let them teach your kids, and when they become 16, you want they become like you. This is don't work. You have to control who teach your kids. And a lot of people miss this. A lot of crazy people, they're working in school too, and they give education to your kids. But if you talk one-on-one with them, you're not gonna spend with them even 5 minutes. But they spend with your kids 8 hours every day. It's like very dangerous thing. Yeah. You have to control this.
That's a very interesting point.
That's very true when you think about it like that. It's very, very true. I agree, man. I just feel like it's like it's so much going on in the world that I don't think we need to keep creating things to cause more dissension. Like all we doing is, hey man, if you want to be a rat, go run free. Like that's just one of them things, bro. It's like we gotta stop creating things. It's bigger things at play here. There's life things that's going on. There's worldly things that's going on. There's things that we need to start doing together to help our ecosystem. Like we're just agreeing and disagreeing on nuances at this point, bro. Like I want to be a bird. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is true because if I was just telling the homie this not too long ago, like if my parents would have let me choose, I would have been Simba. I just knew I was a lion. And the pride. Like I'd crawl around the house roaring all day, but I had to grow out of that. And it's just me. Like I'm telling y'all something true. I'm being vulnerable here. Like I thought I was a lion. And, you know, I watched Lion King too much. So if my parents would have let me go and be a damn lion, I would have looked at them crazy when I turned 18. Like, man, why in the hell would y'all let me? You feel me? So it is what it is, bro. People choose what they want. I feel like choices should be to the person, as long as it doesn't endanger the neighbor, the person next to you, or anyone else in the world. Bro, everybody gonna learn from their own mistakes or from their choices. At the end of the day, we just gotta stop dividing ourselves. You want to be a Zimzerze? That's cool.
I'm Zima Zomza.
Zima. Who got, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you want to be, bro. But at the end of the day, you just can't force anybody else to believe that same thing. It's okay if somebody don't see me right now as a lion. If I think I'm a lion, well, go be the damn greatest lion you've ever seen. You don't need nobody else's acknowledgement to be a great lion. Go join the pride. Go to Africa. Live wild and free. If that's what you want to do, like, that's it, bro. And as long as you ain't trying to come bite me randomly, we good. Just stop judging each other. Let people do what they want to do and just don't make me have to play along or whatever it is. Just be you. Love you guys. Spread love. Less dividing. See you in the next one. Peace.
The bitch is from Houston. If you got a problem, then we got the solutions. And there's no illusion. I made this shit happen, I'm living life lucid. I'm switching my strategies. Now they hate on me cause I'm causing casualties. So why are they after me? Deep inside they know they can't handle half of me.